Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is March the 21st, 2017. This is the home of cryptocurrency straight talk. No fancy setter graphics, just information, hardcore information. Hey, thanks for the generous Bitcoin. Someone sent me a generous tip. Thanks for the Litecoin, and thank you for the Dash too. Hey, this Friday, this week in Bitcoin's coming up. It will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mark your calendars. The guests are set. Tone Vase, Lorian Gamaroff of South Africa, and the Renegade Investor. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Friday. Hey, so Roger Ver is not on the show today, as you can see. I sent that information out over Twitter, telling everyone that I'm sorry about that. But Roger, it's very difficult to get in touch with him, and he emails me back at about 5 in the morning. I'm not awake then, and he could not make this time. We're still trying to work out a time, so maybe it will be Thursday night Eastern Standard Time. So keep on. I know some of you don't want to hear from Roger, but I think it'd be very interesting. And you know that if I conduct the interview, it's going to be interesting and different and original. I do things a little bit differently here, so it'll be fun. But it's hard to coordinate, so stay tuned. My Twitter account, is at TechBalt. That is linked to below. And remember to always check that before you post or you email me. Adam, have you seen this? Because usually I've already posted it there like 6 hours before that you've emailed me. So please, I get so many emails now, and there's so many comments on the videos. I can't keep up with them. So check out the Twitter, seriously, and you might get your answer and know that I already know about it. Yesterday's show is linked to below. Hey guys in the chat, I will chat with everyone after this video is over. Carlos, Rich, Eric, Joseph, how you guys doing? Hey, have a strong hand over there. Have a strong, and Yellow Fever, strong hand. Something that people keep sending me like 10 times today. Hey, Adam, did you hear that Roger Ver is going to sell his Bitcoin if there's a fork and he's going to keep the RogerCoin? Yeah, I heard that. And it's all theoretical. I mean, he's trying to get leverage here, people. Of course, he's going to say he's going to try to make Bitcoin, the current Bitcoin core, seem as worthless as possible. And it would be great if he sold all his Bitcoin. It would be great. But again, what he said and what he does, and there might not, hey, hopefully there's not even a fork, so we don't have to care about it. But just take it with a grain of salt. I mean, there's strategy involved here. Their side has strategy, people. This side doesn't seem to have as much strategy. Just a critique. So Michael Krieger, who was on this show a few weeks ago, I linked to that below his video. He has a great article out pointing out, I mean, he talks about the Chinese government being involved to some extent with this RogerCoin scenario. And there's, for the Jihan Wu to be able to build this building out there, he has to get permission from the Chinese government. I mean, to get something done in China when you're a big businessman, you've got Chinese government connections at the very least. So Michael Krieger points out, as others have pointed out, as others have theorized, that China, the country of China, it could control to a certain extent this RogerCoin, and that we shouldn't be calling it RogerCoin. We should be calling it ChinaCoin. And you know what? I change my mind sometimes when people bring me a convincing argument. And Michael Krieger, you have convinced me that we should not call this RogerCoin at all. It is ChinaCoin, because we have to control the narrative here. We have to control the optics. It's important that people feel that this coin is something they want no part of at all. And no, you wouldn't want any part of a coin that's centralized, that the Chinese government can just shut down or control or influence or threaten the founders. You don't want anything to do with that. So Let's call it ChinaCoin for now on, not RogerCoin, and let's hope it never exists. And to call it ChinaCoin, by the way, makes it less likely that it will exist, because they're going to be hesitant to like, oh man, everyone thinks this is going to be ChinaCoin now. We don't want to even deal with it. Let's just shut up, for God's sake. So anyway, I mean, this marketing is involved in all of this, people. Marketing and strategy is involved. We got to have marketing. We got to have strategy here. And it doesn't hurt to use different terms. All right, so Bitcoin is back at $1,100. And unfortunately, if you were a flipper, you could be really screwed at this point. I mean, some people, again, if you were like impulsive enough just to sell at whatever it was, 970, it went down to that day it crashed, then you're probably impulsive enough to say, oh man, this sucks. It's probably going up to 1,200 now. I better buy back. And you know, you've realized you've made a mistake. You buy it back at 1,200, at 1,100 now, and then it goes back to 1,000 tomorrow. So I mean, this is why you buy and hold. This is why you don't play these flipping games, because you don't know what's. And I can't stop that drop. By the way, no matter all these people love to ask me questions. Adam, what do you think is going to happen? And I can tell you what I think is going to happen. But if it goes down, if you buy it at 1,100 now after you sold it at 900, and now it goes back to down to 1,000, I can't stop that. And all I got to say is that you paid taxes to the IRS. You're going to have to pay taxes to the IRS because you sold. You made a profit probably, and now you'll have a loss, but whatever. And that's another thing that people don't tell you. Like when they say, you sell for the, people should sell. All these people are commenting, you should sell, you should sell. They don't worry about the IRS for some reason. Maybe they don't actually, maybe they've never paid taxes. Some people, I don't know. Maybe they're 17-year-olds that are giving this advice. I don't know. But again, this $1,100 day is just a reminder. And by the way, it could crash down to $500. But my point is, stick to a sound strategy of buy and hold, so you don't have to worry about every single price fluctuation, every single price crash. Just if you're confident in Bitcoin, just stick around till 2020, you'll see what it is. And just hide your Bitcoin from yourself if you can't control yourself. Put it on a Trezor, put it in a safe deposit box, and then just don't worry about it. All right, because you flippers are getting hit hard today. And anyway, so the price chart for ChinaCoin, Bitfinex has those tokens that allow you to estimate what the ChinaCoin is going to be. It's at $241 right now, and I link to that below. So before this show went on the air, people started tweeting that the ChinaCoin nodes are crashing right now, and I linked to the Alistair Milne tweet that informed me of that. And I don't know. Again, it's incompetency on that team's part. Again, how could this become the real Bitcoin? When the incompetency, these technical incompetencies continue to happen, and whatever, we'll hear excuses and all that, but it's getting to a ridiculous point here. So again, we have to remind the world that if this ChinaCoin is created, it's a technically unsound thing. We want this thing to be number 3 in, not be number 2 in market cap immediately. First of all, if they feel it's not going to be number 2 in market cap, it's going to be below Ethereum, they're not going to do this unless they're rushed, and it'll be failed right away. So keep all that in mind. Okay, I linked to an article below that shows outside of our tech bubble here, outside of our Bitcoin bubble, what some people are saying. It's ETF Daily News, and it says Bitcoin price appears to be stabilizing following the Winklevoss ETF failure. And so it talks about the price dropping. They don't even know about the Segwit argument, and people were very worried on Friday and Saturday, and it caused the drop. It didn't have to do with the Winklevoss ETF. I will tell you that. They did not mention this scaling debate at all in the article, because this, again, outside of our bubbles. Now, not everyone outside the bubble doesn't know about what's really going on, but I'm saying all sorts of people do. And there's a guy, Carlos, in chat right now, and Carlos told me beforehand He said in Venezuela, they don't care about the price drop at all. They don't care about it at all. They just kept on trading, because guess what? When you are living in hyperinflation, you don't worry about buying coffee with your Bitcoin. It's a great purpose to defeat hyperinflation. People saying, "Oh, Bitcoin's broken. Now it's broken. We need to be able to buy coffee with it." I mean, look what's going on in Venezuela. They're buying up. They don't care about the price of it. They don't care about the rumors about it. They just need to survive and preserve their wealth. Tone Vays has a new article out. I will link to below. Is a Bitcoin hard fork still avoidable? Pound that like button, people. Pound it. Thumbs up right now. 133 live viewers are out there, my brothers. Good to see you guys out there. So some of you, all you care about is altcoins and asking altcoin questions over and over and over and over again, even though I say that, you know, Bitcoin's the way to go. But here we've got some Ethereum Classic news, and it has overtaken Litecoin in market cap. It was at $2.40 last time that I checked. I don't know what has caused this. They might just be getting their pump right now. We've had these altcoin pumps for like a week. Maybe some of the money is flowing out of Dash into Ethereum Classic. I do not know. I will try to look into it some more. But over at the Ethereum Classic Reddit, there was not even a celebration over there that it overtook a Litecoin in market cap. So again, keep your eye on Ethereum Classic. I think Ethereum Classic is Ethereum for Bitcoin people, and they stand for something over there. So good for Ethereum Classic. And they're going to have a limit on the amount of coins they have. So that's really important to me. Bitcoin exchange distribution. Alistair Milne has a tweet that shows that China's exchanges don't have as much Bitcoin anymore. And you can check out that link below. Anyway, also, we will conclude here by saying that longtime viewers, and we have so many new viewers here, but you hardcore guys remember this summer when there was the Australian Bitcoin auction, and I tracked down the winners, and these guys, somewhat, the two of the winners, there were 5 winners. 3 of the winners moved their Bitcoin soon after, but there are 2 winners still from this summer. They haven't done a thing with they both have 2,000 Bitcoin each. So they paid a little, who knows, Bitcoin at the time was worth, 2,000 Bitcoin was worth over $1 million at the time. Now it's worth over $2 million, okay? So by holding, they're doing pretty well. They're the ultimate examples of holders. So I have linked to their addresses so you can see. But I've also linked to the Bitcoin rich list where you can look up addresses and see where they rank. But these ultimate holders who have not moved, that should inspire us all. One here, he's the 792. The address is the number 792 in the world in terms of rich Bitcoin addresses. It contains 1-2% of all Bitcoins. The 2,000 Bitcoins that guy owns, 0.012% of all Bitcoins. Same with the other one. The other one's not listed at number 613. He has a tiny bit more Bitcoin in there for some reason. So I just wanted to point that out, that, hey, if those guys can hold, surely you can hold. They know, that's why they're million. That's why those people are rich. We don't know who they are, but clearly those entities are rich and patient and aren't about flipping and panicking. They held on to their 2,000 Bitcoin, and they're looking really pretty right now. All right, so I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, to this right Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. I post a new video here every day, sometimes 2. And check out that note section below for my cryptocurrency address. You can email me at adam@trezorhelp.com if you need a crypto consultation or help installing your Trezor, setting it up. My rates are below. I hope you enjoyed today in Bitcoin. I will chat with you guys in the chat right now. See you later. Bye.